Freshly minted, new edition, yeah. LOOTRS locked in, whoa. On a mission now.
All right, dope. So we're here for LOOTRS FM. This is our new show that we're trying to get up and running, where we basically, basically we're musicians, right? We're hip hop artists, and
Yes, sir.
we're trying to get a few things going on here. LOOTRS OT basically is going to document our journey.
Just quickly, what's LOOTRS FM stand for?
LOOTRS FM stands for freshly minted.
We need like a coin noise for that.
Yeah, like all coins like dropping. But that ain't it, G. That ain't it. But
Definitely not a coin.
no. But basically, freshly minted is our kind of ability or place where we can kind of sit down and talk about like A, new music, B, like live shows that we've been to, and then C, maybe like album reviews or kind of maybe going back into the vault and talking about old music that we fuck with, old albums that we fuck with. Definitely. But basically, this is going to be our place where we can kind of do a little bit more short form content.
And more specifically music.
Yeah, more specifically music. Only talking about music here. I mean, whatever. There might be some crossover content.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But
culture.
At least it has something grand in it.
Yeah. So one thing we're going to try to do where we're going to kick it off this week is we're going to, cover New Music Friday, or at least kind of the new music that has come out today. And then basically, talk about some of the songs that we like and artists that we're liking. And then, we'll just go from there. We'll start off with that, and then, we'll see where it takes us in the weeks and months and years to come. But
yeah, I think New Music Friday would definitely be a good,
like recurring content.
Yeah, it's just the easiest place to go to find the new stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But
keep it fresh.
as we both are aware, it's not always necessarily the best music. It's not always necessarily the most relevant music. Sometimes it's just a matter of labels and
yeah, for sure.
So like, I
was talking to Northey today, and we were talking about this idea
Northey?
that Northey.
Yeah, I know who Northey is.
Oh, airports.
Yeah, sweet.
AP baby, Shrimp Daddy. So we're talking about
Put some respect on my boy's name.
Yeah, sorry. So we were talking about just that idea of how the majors still kind of own the distribution. The streaming services and how, or Spotify at least, and how their artists still get priority, like major.
Yeah, they're still at their will.
Yeah, exactly. So there's still some gatekeeper rising going on.
Yeah.
And then kind of like the next layer down is like, if you've got a distribution deal with a aggregator, like a DistroKid or something like that, and then the next level down is like maybe
PR.
If you kind of like you're paying big bucks for PR, but basically it's all about relationships, strength of relationships as you go down the tiers, and then right down at the bottom is independent artists with fuck all.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Spotify that is overlooked, I guess, is that as big and powerful and all encompassing as it seems, at the end of the day, they're just a service that plays other people's and other labels' music.
Yeah.
They just stream it, and they're just like the biggest people for that. So
facts.
The record label is the one that owns the masters, which allows them to stream it.
Yeah.
They still got to pay the royalties to them, and they still have the choice of whether or not they pull the music or
that's at the end of the day, the majors are still in control.
And also
of that
the stats,
arena.
The stats around the amount of stream, like the percentage of streams that comes from catalog old music compared to new music is actually like pretty astounding. Like,
right,
for a large proportion of it is still, a large proportion of it is still all older music.
Yeah, well, think about like how many like hit songs there are throughout history that you can just like jump on at a moment's notice now and just get in that vibe. Like I played the Bee Gees out of nowhere the other day.
I'm gonna move back so you can sit back.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah,
I mean, you still got a bit of slack.
I got some slack. Yeah, let me fucking use that slack. This is dope. This is way better.
Yeah,
I'll probably look way more comfy now, so that's dope. So anyway, this is gonna be like a shorter kind of conversational about music every single week, where we're kind of like trying to talk about stuff that we fuck with, and just kind of highlight Australians doing it big in our country and abroad, and also highlight some of the music that we're fucking with internationally, and obviously keeping a kind of keener eye on hip hop globally, being the hip hop artists that we are. So Luke, would you like to kick us off with your 5 Aussie acts that you fuck with out of today's kind of
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think majority of mine I just got straight from New Music Friday.
Yep.
So I'll just go through them. First one's new guy. First hearing of him. His name's Pinky's Cool.
Yeah.
Really like his aesthetic.
Is that like one word?
Yeah.
Pink is cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I really like his aesthetic. Seems like really creative. The song's called Plastic.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 20-year-old dude from Sydney.
Was that the first one you play me?
Yeah, it's a little bit like that a G one.
Yeah.
Rocking out, sort of Post Malone, like a little bit of a infusion of like a lot of what's popping
Both
up
of those.
at the moment.
Yeah, that sounded fucking amazing. That song.
Yeah, it's really dope. I really like the vibe of it. So yeah, that one I really perked my ears up. He had an awesome voice.
And I'll just say to everyone listening at home, we're gonna compile a Spotify playlist. Might do it on Apple too. I don't know. We'll try and figure it out. But we're basically going to compile a playlist. Everything that we talk about on the show, we're going to put into. I just came up with this, by the way. We're going to put in a LOOTRS FM playlist that you guys can just like jump straight into all the stuff that we're recommending here today.
Is there?
All right, what else we got?
Second one, we'll just go through them quickly, eh?
Yeah, let's pump them.
Second one was Demons.
Demons.
I'm not going to say his name because
How do you spell it?
he's gone ahead and just fucked me up with this one. SAHXL.
SAXL.
HXL. But the thing with the X's,
Sahel?
yeah, they're usually some type of vowel.
It's a vowel, yeah.
So, I mean, that's the thing. It might not be. It could be SAXL. It could be SAXL.
Saxel.
Like, who knows? But,
yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, really dope. On that drill wave, but more with like a little TJ type vibes, like a R&B sort of almost vibes.
Yeah,
and just
because we're used to hearing like that the deeper kind of like I'm a boogie beat.
Yeah.
I'm a no.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Pop Smokes, but yeah, hearing it with like that higher pitch auto tune thing was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, well, little TJ's already done it. He's like doing that dope. Like he had that song, New York.
Yep.
And that's like a full drill song, and he's the real high pitched voice on it. Sounds sick. So
yeah,
on that same trend, really like it. Sounds really fresh, really new.
Yeah, and he's from Sydney. Yeah, he's only how old?
18.
18.
I don't have everyone's details because you can only get so much on Spotify. And Instagram
I've seen his name popping up a little bit, so I think there's some big raps on your boy.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
And then we have Raria, I believe it's pronounced.
Raria, yeah.
Tried to Love You.
Raria.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, but she's got a cool. I like her aesthetic. She's has a real nice voice. Keeps it pretty central to sort of like break up and love songs and stuff. So it's like you know what you're getting, and that's what you want really, because some artists, some styles of music, like it works when you're sort of getting left of field, a bit unsure of like what they're trying to say, why they're doing it. But most artists, you want to know. You know what I mean? You want to just stick to their brand because it just...
You want to know the A, B's and C's, you know?
Exactly. Maybe even the D's. But no, fuck with her song. Then we got Dreamers by Gene.
This was dope.
Yeah, really dope. Really like this one. Again, like sort of that Post Malone rock sort of punk infusion.
Where's he from?
I think he's from Western Sydney, I believe.
Yeah.
And really like the strength in his voice, a lot of passion, a lot of energy.
And I think he's a perfect... Actually, there's so many of the ones that we listened to today that Pink is cool, and this guy especially, Gene. You hear someone like this, and you're like, "Fuck!" Like there's this person that is out there making this music that is actually so cool. Now I can go dive into their back catalog and just discover someone and become a fan of someone if they have the back catalog there.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Their back catalog. That's why it's so important to get music out because it's
get music out and also have your
social set up,
have your presence, connecting. Have your stuff going. Yeah, have everything connecting, have everything ready because at the end of the day, like there are people out there that are going to like stumble onto one song.
Yeah, and they want to help you out. They want to
go
more.
deeper.
They want to connect. They want to hit you up.
Yeah, and if you're not ready,
Like for example, I can't remember who it was, but I was looking for someone. I think it was last night. I was going through New Music Friday, and I think it comes out like I don't know. Anyway, I was going through. Maybe I was looking at the one from last week.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm looking through and I'm like, right, this guy's cool. Like, I want to see where he's from.
Yeah.
Because if it's like a Melbourne dude and we're in Melbourne, it's a little bit more like, all right, cool. I might actually connect with him. And I couldn't find anything, and it's just sort of. But then I realized I went and looked at mine, and I don't have where I'm from anywhere.
So you had to pull yourself up.
So I had to pull myself up. So yeah, a reality check. But yeah, it's just really important and just making things as seamless as possible.
Yep.
You know, like that's why I uploaded all my singles to Instagram
and YouTube.
And YouTube, yeah, like so there's free streaming. Like people don't have to think twice about it.
It's one thing to be like all mysterious and shit like that, but if like I get that is a kind of a thing that people want to go for, but at the end of the day, you're trying to create fans, and the only way that you're going to create fans is like if you do something interesting and then back it up with like a story.
Yeah, exactly.
And the only way you can do that is if you got your shit together, if you got your ducks in a row, as they say.
Yeah, the mystique only goes so far.
Yep.
And then we had Drink by Melbourne and our boy Filler.
Yeah, Filler, shout out.
Coming strong. Melbourne sounded sick. He like, you know, he's usually doing more drill sort of stuff and coming a bit harder, but like he sort of, you know, stripped back a bit with the auto-tune and singing a bit more, and he's got a nice tone of voice. So yeah, I like that I came across, and Filler slayed it.
Yeah, Filler's voice
mad
is
energy. You know, we rock with Filler.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. So I'm going to do my 5 Australian acts that I was feeling.
Let's get it.
Fill in. Yeah. So I got Godlands up first.
Shout out.
Shout out Godlands. She's been doing hectic shit for a while, and
that was crazy. That song.
Yeah. So I really started messing with it around 50 seconds. Kind of the drums kind of sped up, or.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd have to listen to it.
Change that energy.
I honestly don't know if I like it. I don't dislike it. I definitely know that. But like, it's a weird. It's got a weird vibe, eh?
But there's definitely a moment where it really captures me.
Yeah.
And it had like this Jack U style kind of, where it just kind of picks up the energy a little bit.
Bouncy.
Yeah, it sounded really good. And I think what I've messed with even more is the cover art.
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, so cool. Yeah, she has really good branding and aesthetic a lot of the time. Speaking of really good cover art, TK Mider, her most recent kind of bits of art for the most recent EP last year was Weird or something like that. And then that was hectic. And then this cover art, that's fresh as fuck for Syrup.
The production
really is
Cool.
dope. Her bars are good. Like she even says that she goes hard like a boner.
Yeah.
Respect.
I like boners.
Yeah, but everything. Shout out. No, but everything about this song was pretty fucking dope. Actually, her tone was great.
I feel like some Childish Gambino sort of like when he like does that sort of stuff, a bit more weirder, like older Gambino.
Yeah. Everything was about it was great. And then we got Remedy and Reiko. Fucked it up.
Shout out.
That was
Reiko played the other night.
Yeah, that was a slick song. Yeah, actually really fucked with that one. And we saw them play that the other night at the at Laundry Bar, Remedy and Reiko.
Yeah, I unfortunately came just after, but
I saw it and it was cool. They both sounded great.
I saw some videos. They rocked out.
Yeah, and this song had a really professional kind of edge to it, and just it sounded fucking good.
Real soulful.
Yeah. Moving on, we've got Tai G with my boy Eggman. Now, this one's called Bank Run.
Shout out.
Eggman. I just fuck with everyone.
Day
Everything
one.
Eggman does. So
yeah, that's our boy.
Go shout Eggman out. And then
shout it out then.
Shout it out, Eggman.
Eggman.
And then it's just hard. It just goes hard.
Yeah.
That's what the Eggman does.
He produced today.
I'm pretty sure he would have produced. Yeah, rapped on it, sung on it, done the mix. He does everything. Probably one of the most underrated dudes, like kind of like whole man band scenarios in the country, especially in hip hop. And then we got my 5th one is IMA feat St. Lane's called XO Girl.
Yeah, that was sick.
Now this one, it took me a while to warm into it properly, but when the pre-chorus into the chorus is a beautiful 1-2 punch that definitely kind of gets me across the line.
Yeah.
And
that wordplay is hectic.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to go back to it and listen to it a few more times, but I think it's a song that I could really properly fall in love with.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think the St. Lane feature just like ice as a cake. Yeah. And I always fuck with St. Lane's ad libs.
Yeah, that's our boy.
So yeah, St. Lane. Skirt. Yeah. All right, talk to me. Give me 5 international acts. Do it quickly.
All right, quickly. Whipski, rap star, kiss me on my back, No?
Slower, yeah.
Okay.
Do like 1.25. No, 1.25.
Okay, right. So first one was Whipski. These are from New Music Friday as well, so I didn't really have enough time to.
Who's that? Like Lil Skies?
Snot featuring Lil Skies and Internet Money.
Yeah.
I've only heard a little bit of Snot. He's like got a bit of an interesting vibe, like just real unique. Has a cool style.
Yep.
Rappy, singy, but like not really as auto-tuney. But yeah, really cool. But I really fuck with Sky's verse. He just like does melodies that like almost seem lame or almost seem like you've heard them before that are just like sound really good. And you just he knows his style and he aces it. Yeah. So I really fuck with that. And then we got Rap Star by Polo G.
Shout out.
That's my boy. Polo G is probably my favorite artist out at the moment
And
in my life.
no. Polo G, Lil Durk,
Oh yeah.
Kid Laroi.
Yeah, Lil Durk's probably up there as well. But yeah,
No, but
I know. Them in the studio, yeah, it's mad. It's big, very big.
Dude, that might. I already know that's going to be my favorite song this year.
Yeah. Especially the fact that Laroi holds his own.
Yeah, but what you've heard it?
No. Just saying in general, like the songs that I have heard him feature with big artists and shit.
Yeah, no, he has.
Like
he's held his shit
with
together.
the JB feature.
Yeah.
He like sounded sick on that.
Yeah.
And he's like, this young dude from Australia, fucking what, 16 or 17?
I got to admit
don't
though,
even know, but
I got to admit, I think he's like 17, 18, but doesn't matter. I got to admit, I was excited to see him in the stew with Miley. I was excited to see him in the stew with JB and on a track with JB. But,
nowhere near as much.
But
Durk
but nah, that like Durk and Polo G are easily two of the hottest rappers in the world right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And yeah, we've like this is another level.
Yeah, no, for sure.
This is another level.
For sure, especially that he started in hip hop. Hip hop's what he's capitalizing most on. Obviously, he's like going in a pop trend, and he'll do that eventually.
Yeah,
and
and that's fine.
But it's hectic to hearing like knowing that he's with guys like that.
Proper.
Like the amount of Australian dudes that look up to those sort of guys and respect them.
Yeah.
Then we got but I just love hearing him sing. Just do his thing. Polo G.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that song. And then we got Kiss Me More, Doja Cat featuring SZA.
That was a fucking vibe.
Man, I was at the gym this morning and put that on. And I was just like, look like a fucking idiot dancer in a gym. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop moving. Like it's just one of those songs. Just like whether you like it or not, you're gonna move your shoulders. You're gonna move your hips. You're gonna do something. And then we got Bankroll by Brockhampton, Ferg and Rocky, featuring Ferg and Rocky. ASAP Ferg and ASAP Rocky, that is.
I can always get some Ferg in my life.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, 100%. And Brockhampton already so eclectic. And Ferg and Rocky, as far as like straight hip hop goes, like they're super eclectic as well. Like they, especially ASAP Rocky, like, yeah, so it's cool to hear them come together. Just like a real cool funk to it, just like a real nice tempo, real dope rhythm. And one of those songs that sort of has a lot of life to the production, comes in and out, changes up a bit. It's not really like verse, chorus, it's sort of like chopping and changing. So I appreciate that.
Yep.
And then last one was Miguel, So I Lie. And,
Miguel.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I love this one. It was so psychedelic, so classic, so
Miguel.
So Miguel. But yeah, now I had like some dope cover art and a cool little visualizer. But just the mix of it, we're talking about today, like certain songs do certain mixes that you're just sort of like, It's like, sort of what they're going for, but doesn't really, achieve it. But this is a song where like you do that sort of mixing where it's a bit muddy. It's really intentionally muddy. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's just, you just could vibe out and just get lost in it.
Yeah, you can create texture.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you're trying to like get things pushing through the mix because you're like trying to get this stuff heard. Yeah. But sometimes you can mix it in a way that actually gives the song just another layer of texture.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing, like there's the mixing of individual parts that you can like sort of perfect, but then at the end of the day, it's not an individual part, it's a whole. It's a song. And so maybe not every person really takes it into consideration how the whole sounds, but it is what it is. Carry on.
You don't want to hear how my whole sounds?
No, I don't.
No, that's horrible.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So, all right, that's yours.
That's
okay,
mine.
so mine, I'm going to punch through these, but 24K Golden Feet Future Company.
Dang.
Man, this dude, I can't wait to, like, I feel like we got to do a proper breakdown or review of the whole album. But this song, the melodies are just fucking like it's just melodies on melodies. I remember like one of the main reasons I fell in love with Drake is because he would like do his whole song from hook to pre-hook to to verse to bridge, the whole thing was just hooks. It was 18 hooks, bang, 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 bang. It's like the verse was not a verse, the verse was hooks. And that's what I felt with this. It was just like, you know, he came out of the chorus was so hooky, and then you came out of that into the verse, which was just hooks on hooks on hooks. Yeah, the whole thing's fresh.
Boys out here boxing.
Yeah, exactly. Ba, 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 ba. And then you got Future coming off the back of that.
And just
killing it. Like it's Future.
Dom.
That's a fucking goat right there, bro.
Honestly.
All right, so that shit was popping. Coltrane.
Lil Wayne, but...
Yeah, Lil Wayne, but, you know.
Yeah.
Coltrane. Good to hear Coltrane again. Always fuck with Coltrane. It's cool whatchamacallit. It was just like, you know, it wasn't a real kind of over the top bit of production. It was just slick.
Yeah.
It was just like it moved
Just
along
played
really
its part.
nicely. Yeah, it just moved along really nicely, and it's just a song you can vibe to. Like, and yeah, I'm always down for a bit of Coltrane action.
Bit of vibing.
Yeah. Tierra Whack Link. This shit like
She's got that, her tone of voice.
her tone. It's just like,
Yeah, it's so perfect for that sort of style, that super cheesy poppy, but like she sounds like that, but she's not fully that.
Link.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she hits that so perfectly without like going all the way and being like a sellouty, cheesy, too far.
This song and the next song are two songs that I properly put on, and I was just
you'll
like,
listen to a lot, I bet.
yeah, but like just captured my attention straight away. Like I just love hearing songs like that. Like you can play songs and you can get to know them and get to like them.
For sure.
But I love when I play a song for the first time, it just comes on or whatever.
Yeah,
and that was this Tierra Whack song. I was listening to the New Music Friday this morning, and it came on while I was at the gym, and I just went,
Yeah, I'm way more of a person who songs take a while to like grow on me.
yeah,
So like I know what you're saying, and that not that I really fully took to it, but in terms of like perking my ears, I'm going, oh, this shit's dope. But that Pink is Cool,
right.
Plastic One, and then that Gene Dude, just sort of like that same sort
Straight
of
away
vibe.
captured your attention.
Yeah,
And that's what you really want in music, is something that will capture your attention straight away.
And
Right?
it's hard to do because at the end of the day, it's a pretty subjective thing. You know what I mean? You
Totally.
can like try and get in the right ballpark, but at the end of the day, like it's up to the person, and you're not going to be able to please everyone. So
No.
at some point, you got to make a decision like, what's the best way to start a song? Because it's, you know, in the age of streaming, we know it's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because
First 15 seconds.
it was funny. Just I'll finish this just quickly. What do you want me to just quickly?
Oh, yeah, no, you're interrupting my segment, so
easy,
go ahead.
right. No, it's just funny that my boy Brandman.
Yep.
Watch one of his videos.
Contrabrand.
And someone like, he did like a Q&A, and some dude messaged in saying like, hey, how come I'm getting like, like the 1,000 or 2,000 conversions on my Facebook ads, but I'm only seeing like 400 streams or something like that. But the numbers are way off. And the guy's like, he's trying to be polite, and he's like, but to be honest, like he gave some other sort of like soften the blow sort of answer. He's like, but to be honest, Spotify doesn't count a stream until it gets to a certain period. So your music's probably just trash. And that's honestly what it would be. Like if your ads that you have people clicking through the song, that means they're only listening to the first 5-10 seconds max.
Yeah, they're playing and skipping.
Exactly.
They're playing and then skipping.
Yeah, and that's concerning.
Yeah. So we've got Tierra Whack with Link, and then this one, these guys are coming from Auckland, New Zealand. Right? Shout out to Charlie Bon. No, this song, this was one of those ones that just instantly captured my attention.
Yeah, butter.
A little bit of that like Glass Animals vibe. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So they're called Wazoo and the Vibes, and the song is called Juice and Lemonade, and it is sexy.
Really fuck with their cover art.
Yeah, they've got a really cool aesthetic.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Only 18,000 like monthly listeners, which is like great, but it's still like considering the quality of the music, I was expecting a lot
if you
more.
go do your Discover Weekly,
You'll find that shit all the time.
constantly.
I know.
Like especially in Australians as well. Like heaps of it, man.
It's mind blowing how much good music there is out there.
Yeah, it just makes you go.
It's like
fuck, I got to do so much
we only
more.
wanted to do like a 15-minute segment talking about we didn't even fit in all the ones that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. We had to chop them.
And
up.
now we're
I said
10 minutes
at
over
first.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so last one. So anyway, I'll just quickly say that this Wazoo and the Vibes Juice and Lemonade song is fucking sexy. If you're going to check out one song that I've mentioned today, please make it be that, because that is sexy. And then, you need to copy me.
I gotta
All
do one. That,
I would say, that would be my one that you need to check out. Wazoo and the Vibes, Juice and Lemonade. Anyway, and then I'm going to give my last shout out to, only because Sean Chandapal making making a bit of a return, bringing a bit of nostalgia back into the mix. Iman Beck, Sean Paul, Sophia Reyes. It's called Dancing on Dangerous. And this shit is, it's going to make you want to do like this. You know, so if you ain't doing this,
move down hips,
you got something wrong with y'all. So you want to do that to this song.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my 5 and 5.
And my one song, if you're going to listen to any, isn't actually any of the ones I was on there. I'm going to give my boy
Oliver Munn
a shout out, Blues. Just because he's like, it's fucking like legit blowing up. Like it's hectic.
Good. Yeah, he's very good.
I was like, he screenshotted last night. 150 people when you go on Spotify for artists, people listening right now.
Yeah,
like 150 or something.
That's great.
That's a lot of people to be listening at one time.
I remember one time I had like 4.
Yeah, man. If I got like 3, I'm stoked.
I was like working
at the same time.
At the same time, like you motherfuckers coordinating this.
Yeah, someone's having a listen party.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done now. But yeah, no, like he's been played on Beats One. He's on like Snapchat, TikTok charts and all of it, and like I've got to respect that. I've been watching him for a while and like been chatting to him and seeing he's come up, and he focuses on the music.
Yeah,
and that's his sole
and the music's good.
Intention. Yeah, the music's it's paying off. So
anyway,
we saw him live, and I was
he was sick the other night.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's our first episode of Looters FM. Looters freshly minted.
Yes, sir.
We'll catch you guys next week, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, peace out.
Well, that about.